Hey everyone, today I've got a very cool one. It's another artifact deck, and it's a deck I've played a lot before Edge of Eternities. I guess I keep saying my pet decks, like Banbird was my pet deck, the live game deck was my pet deck. This one was a little more mainstream. It actually saw plays at high level in the regional championships, and I think it qualified a few people for the PT. And it got, just like Blue White Control got the Starcage, this one, you also get to play the Starcage, which is really cool because if you look at the two drops, they all have entered the battlefield effect, and Relic is even worded in a weird way, and it draws a card when it leaves. So the only non-synergy are the Iron Crag, but yeah, basically any of the permanents you take with your Starcage, you don't really mind taking. They've done their job, and even better, if this Starcage leaves play, you get to trigger them again, so it's really cool. And then it doesn't take your enchantments. So what I did is play two Rest in Peace in the main deck. For those of you who've seen, the breakdown meta is out for the Arena Championship. That's this weekend, and is it Calderon is 54% of the field, 37 players qualified. 54% of the field is it Calderon, and 17% is others. You've got three players who are playing Esper Pixie, so 20 players playing Is It Calderon, three players playing Esper Pixie, three Is It Prowess, two Dimir Midrange, and then after that it's all a bunch of one-ofs. There's actually no blue-white artifact. There's a Jeskai artifact version, was the weapons manufacturing. And there's also a player who's playing Azorius Control. And as far as most intriguing decks, I guess there's a Timur Ferocious deck was apparently the Vestige and Timur Battlecryer. So yeah, definitely looking forward to see if anyone solved the Is It Cauldron problem. Um, but yeah, this is my take on Artifact right now. Pretty low to the ground, and to make room for the Star Cages and the Rest in Peace, I just trimmed on Bay and Synthesizer. I think Bay's a little slow when you don't have Jewel in your deck. I talked a tiny bit about it in yesterday's video when I was playing the four-color artifact deck. The new mana, you lost the fast land, you lost the Dark Heart Waste, and even with four starting town, I only have 9 sources of blue that come into play on tapped on turn 1. 13 if you count Archive on 2, plus potentially Verge. But yeah, it's pretty low. So no Jewel. Jewel's also kind of a non-bow with Starcage. So trimming on the Bay and trimming on Synthesizer, since it can be a little slow, and Starcage gets your own tokens. So we'll see how that runs if it's too much air. But this is the main. Not going up 5 and 6, just stopping at the 4 manas. Honestly, Simulacrum could maybe go. I like that card. It's cool. It's decent value, so I'll keep it in for now. Some versions also played for Iron Crag just to ramp you into Battlefront, and it's really solid with Bay. It kind of only costs you 1 mana, since you get a mana bag before you sack it, and the fact that it's legendary doesn't hurt you as much because you just sack them to the Bay over and over. So possible you just want to play 4 cracks for Bay, like slightly different. And in the sideboard, kind of the usual suspect. We get Seam Rip now. Just like in Blue White Control, it's cool because you get to play enchantments if you want cheap enchantments and don't get hurt by Starcage. I've got some counter spells for the control decks, the mid-range decks with expensive spells, and then Authority, I'm not sure they're very useful. One Annul, one Devout Decree, some spot removal for kind of efficient cards for the Is It matchups amongst others, and Besa. So yeah, that's the deck. I went with Volt over Fountain Port. I found that card to be better in general, even though I will say, I guess they both get worse without the Jewel. The Jewel was nice for that, for Volt, for Fountain Port. But yeah, I think this deck's pretty solid. I've played it a tiny bit on the ladder so far. I think I played like 3 matches with it on the ladder and won all 3. As always, I will put the deck list in the description. Standard, ranked, blue-white artifact, yeah. I'll put deck list in the description. It's usually going to be an on-tap link, so you also get to see the, how I've done with the deck on in these games, but also if I've played it in the past, or you can see my win rate with the deck. Alright, good hand. We even have R1 of Candy Trail, very nice. Even though maybe I should save it. No, it's fine. Got the classic Chandra versus Cloud battle. The Brilliant against the Mighty. Alright. Curve the trail. Bay and land, yeah. Take it. Draw a card, All-Star, limited All-Star Cryogen Relic. I had a good blue-white. I played a couple of Arena Directs yesterday on stream, and I got Reg the first time, was an average red-black deck. Let's see. I think I just want to get Synthesizer going. Don't have to worry about lore anymore. Land and Snare. I'll keep both. I'm not sure I actually want the Snare, but why not? Yeah, I played a Modern Challenge on Magic Online with Blue-White Artifact, actually. As well. Ooh, I guess Cosmogram's Voice of Victory is not the greatest combo, but still scary. Let's do Rated Net first. I've been trying, I tried Holly Eye Blue-White Artifact in Modern. It was good at first, then it was a little underwhelming, so I ended up cutting it. I was playing the Tezzeret, the new Tezzeret. That card's been actually pretty impressive. And then I also played a couple of runs. It was on the Arena Direct. I almost got 7 wins the second round. I opened a really good blue-white deck, but I was 1 win short, so still profited some gems. Let's see, do I want to even tap something here? I'm gonna attack, right? Alright, how scary is their board? Not that scary, right? I guess it's a little awkward to play the snares first. So I'm gonna lose the tokens. What am I at? 17. I guess I'll start attacking. I've braided nets. I don't think I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, maybe I just never played a Starcage this game, honestly. Ooh, right. That's a couple things.
My blade serves the people of this world.
Soldiers makes sense. So I can tap 2 tokens, force the voice to chum block. The Starcage trigger. I get the token, right? A synthesizer. I just try to go over the top. Starting town. Yeah, they're not really getting hits for now. I could see a world. I actually didn't take a good look at the mana base. Maybe you don't need starting town if you're not playing the 1-drops. Maybe you can just play like more planes and islands. Inspector, okay. On white Pixie double spell. People have been playing Esper Pixie. That might be one of the few decks that actually can compete. If you look at the results on Magic Online, it's like a sea of blue red and a little Esper Pixie.
Rise and seize your destiny.
Alright, so let's tap the Voice of Victory this time. Oh, really? You're just dead. No? Maybe I'd get lost. Yeah, I'm just gonna get like a Perilous Snare probably. I guess get lost doesn't even do it, right? I'll play the Relic just to be extra safe. This way, if ever they have something, I can still tap one of their creatures. Alright. Day seems good. Counters are bad. Besa could be good. Starcage could be good. I guess High Noon against the 2-4. And Pixie seems good in theory. I don't want to go crazy against the cheap stuff and just lose to Elspeth. But I have some easy cuts. Rest in Peace can go. Sawblade is fine. Probably don't really need base. Maybe I do Seamrib just because I'm on the draw. Respect being on the draw a bit. I have 4 Starcage. Maybe I'll just cut the Solemn. Easy cut every time, Solemn. Lose deck building. One of Candy Trail every time. Plays. Perfect. Maybe Shepherd, cool one. He's playing Modern too as Ephemerate. The Riddler is actually sees a tiny bit of playing Standard, but it might have been the most impactful card so far in Modern. Just Riddler Ephemerate. People are playing it in lots of blue decks. Spectre. Let's see if we can find ourselves a Battlefront. Definitely don't want starting town. I could keep the breaks, right? Just go breaks plus relic next turn. I'm not sure what kind of options they have. Their Cease Desist is legal. 6 mana for the white-green parts. Alright, they're slowing me down a bit. In that case, let's just play the Bay now. See if we can get it going next turn. They might have like Exercise. I feel like as long as it's spot removal 1-for-1, I'm good. As long as they don't have all that stuff and a couple Cease Desist to just one-sided sweep me, it's fine. Yeah, there's Exercise. Pretty good. They've got like card advantage engine going. A lot of my own cards are 2-for-1s. Alright, you definitely want to play the breaks first. Guarantee the land drop. And I guess I'll just play a relic. Try and start setting up for Starcage. Weird. Did it have? I guess I should have way they were gonna tap out one way or the other. That was a little silly to do it now. You're either gonna cast a spell, sack a clue. Not the worst result, I guess, getting that card interrupted. Interrupter is pretty cool. It works against warp too. If you warp a creature, like adds the tax on the cast. Clear the board a tiny bit. Actually, I'm just gonna say go. Just use the Volt. Try and find a Starcage. Yeah.
I will turn the tide of battle.
It's good for me. They're making tokens, less damage. I think you should just pump here. Silly not to. 8 damage. They missed out on free damage. Early. Nope. Oh, brutal. I'm at 7. You know what? I messed up again. I should have taken the land and used the Volt again. That was silly, short-sighted. If I can go synthesizer, snare. You know what? I guess I'm gonna Use the relic to stun the voice. Digs a card deeper. And now I can go there on Elspeth. And then Stallblade Dia. Now even if they get rid of my snare, it's only 6 damage. And then I have the mana to find a Starcage next turn. That was bad. I think I should have just taken a land and spin the wheel again with the vault. Shepherd's really cool design, really cool card. Like the warp mechanic. Did a pretty great job. Yeah, Pixie Shepherd is nice. Does the Pixie deck play Shepherd? No, 0 Shepherd. Sideboard? Nope. To be fair, they don't play basic planes, so I guess you can't really play without a couple basic planes. Alright. Now what? Now I feel like I kind of have to find Day of Judgment almost. Battlefront, I could greeds. That's Battlefront. Easy. Alright, I have to kill them fast. So to get rid of the Starcage, that doesn't do much. I get bricks, relic, trail. If they have a removal, they're most likely to just get their Elspeth back anyways. Even just an interrupter here is good enough to maybe win the game. There's 5 damage in the air. The land in hand for the vault. Artifact or creature. Oh. I guess I'm just... No, I'm not quite dead. Oh, maybe I am exactly dead, actually. I go up to 7, I take 4, 5, 6. And they make 4 attacking tokens. Yeah, it's exactly 7. Wow. Let's see if they see it. They see the line. Okay. Step 1. I mean, why would they not attack? Their creatures have flying. They get 4 tokens, right? All attacking. Yeah. Yeah, that's 7 exactly. I don't really want to bring in counter spells because they have Voice of Victory in their deck. Seems a little counterproductive. Authority is kind of tempting. There's a lot of life. Maybe a Verheinen. I usually don't bring authority against like creatures without haste. That's mostly for like Swift Spear kind of cards, Nemesis, all that stuff, but might add up. I even hit well with spell around there, the Starcage and the Snare. Oof. Candy Trail. Little Surveil action. I finally draw some Battlefronts. Okay. I can live with that. Let's just get rid of Toad, I guess, not be too crazy. I guess you could get rid of Authority, I wouldn't hate it, but... that stings. One in the bin. Even though I have two, I mean, I'd rather just draw as many as possible. Toad's kind of nice if I just hit, like, Synthesizer. I could just kill them really fast. There is always a little more defensive. Might be better to be defensive when I don't have the third land. I might just miss a land drop and have to come back from behind, and Snare might be more useful. Looks like maybe they had Pixie in hand and they were debating playing it for 1 mana. It's fine. Questionable. Very questionable. Trying to high roll a bit. I mean, I'm either gonna draw a land or free drop, most likely. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see. Probably want to kill their creature, honestly. I want to exile it. I don't care about the damage that much. Just gonna get Ban Relic. Not a bad setup, but Innocence is scary. Especially because we saw a bunch of the removal spells. 2 mana, draw 2, not bad. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get rid of Innocence first. And that was bad because I have Authority. I guess Authority could be a good main deck card. It is nice with Saw Blades. Forgot about that combo when I was deciding whether or not I wanted any of these cards in the main.
My blade. Ranks grow.
Alright. Big spin. Relic and Snare. Or could do the Relic Starcage combo. No, let's just do Relic and Snare. Be too greedy.
Hope is never lost.
Yeah, Authority, Starcage, Cellblade's another one.
I light the path to victory. I welcome all allies.
That works when you corrupt his artifact. Food and net is really nice. Hopefully don't have a removal for that one. They're basically drawing 2 cards a turn for the rest of the game at least, maybe more. So what used to happen was my live game deck. I just like draw so many cards, find my removal, just beat decks like Domain and stuff. Oh, that's nice. It's only have like 1 relic. It's still decent. Also good. 3, so it's 9 total. I'd like to not expose that card to an exercise if I don't have to. I guess if they had exercise, they would probably like get back their innocence or something.
Ranks grow.
Alright, no removal, please. How many cards? Draw cards for each artifact you control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that works, right? Still a 3 mana card. Can get authority. Or the breaks, I guess. I really hated getting in for damage and pumping their creatures. I think you should probably pump again here. Let's play the bricks first. I get to draw 1 more card and spin the deck. I think that's worth it. Seven. Alright, let's just do snare on the Elspeth for now. That's all 4 snares.
My blade is needed elsewhere.
They have exercise? That's their last 2 cards. How much damage is that? 5. Oh.
So long as we fight, hope cannot die. Rise,
17 damage.
destiny.
Not even really sure how I win. Guess I have Day of Judgment somewhere in there. Day of Judgment. Starcage buys me. Starcage maybe buys me a tiny bit of time. Free for the vault. Trying to think if I should play an artifact first to see one more card. Costs me 1 mana. I'll still have 5 mana. Let's see. Can I blank my snares? Does Starcage buy me any kind of time? Get Synthesizer first. But then I don't have the mana for Day of Judgment. What else can I hit? Not too sure. Braided net plus something. Oh, I only get to keep one. Braided net plus Starcage would have been good for a turn. Guess I just have to Battlefront and pray. But I'm not even sure what I can hit at this point. That was the cards I needed, Braided Net and yeah, it's just a good game. Elspeth, too good. They just had too much interaction. How many exercises did they draw? That was a lot. Man, that was extremely close. Let's go back to the drawing board real quick. I want to check the mana thing first, if I can get rid of starting town. So I would have 5, 9, 13 sources of white for turn 2 white. Then I'd be all short on that. And how much blue? 4, 8, 14. Let's add a plains, cut a starting town. I think I can probably cut one more. 4, 8, 12, 15, 19. Okay, let's just go one for now. And then Elspeth. I drew a little too much here, like that Tinker Stoat maybe should go. Just too low impact. Tinker Stoat can go. Let's do an extra synthesizer. Then let's do Authority in the main. And cut Candy Trail. And then what do I need for... Yeah, Elspeth's just a big problem. Not a ton of meta decks that play Elspeth, but maybe I shouldn't like react to too much to it. It would be nice to have just kind of despise cards like Get Lost and whatnot. Giving them the maps when they're playing Fountain Port and they can draw into more removals, just really rough. And Starcage was... Starcage was pretty solid. Okay, let's try that and just let's add... Let's see, destroy Planeswalker. Get Lost. Then there's Destroy Permanent. There's a new one. Much better. That's an artifact. Do I need some late game action? Ramp all the way up. No, let's keep it simple. Maybe do another Day of Judgment. Alright. Let's try one more time. Okay, is that the same hand twice? Better. Just do this. Hidden Grotto. Wow. Is it the... There was a deck that played that. It was the... I don't know if these cards are still legal though. Probably some of them are. That's it. Okay. The one that's trying to flip the Grim Captain something something. Oh, that's a good draw. Is it some kind of combo deck? Was the Planeswalker? Turbo Ring Up to Lucy Waste. Jeez, cool. Let's get rid of the ring's all scary. The vault is also scary. What is... Oh, it's just like an Ugin deck. That sounds like it would be a pretty atrocious matchup. Unless I can... I guess I can maybe kill them really fast. They probably don't have access to a ton of sweeper. Let's keep the land, why not? I guess once they get a lot of mana, they do get to cast whatever they want. There's all this cycling, all the... Alright, here comes Ugin. It's gotta be, right? What can I say? I build my deck to beat blue reds, not to beat Random ladder brews. Okay. No yen. That's good. Again, doesn't deal with colorless permanents, so got that going for me. Uh-oh, let's right to the top. One, they can make another mana, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I'm just gonna start making tokens. If that's good enough. Kinda wanna draw a land, I think. So I can go Battlefront plus Bay potentially. Can you discover at instant speed? Sorcery. They didn't use Volt. Yeah.
My resources, I will put an end. Mana courses through all things. Heed my counsel.
Alright, we need to hit. Breaks gets me planes. 4, 5. Oh, I cut the Tinker Stoats. You get a relic or another bay? Maybe just relic. It's up to snare and hope they don't have another one, I think. Alright, I don't really want to kill that thing. Don't want to give them an extra draw. Uh-oh, top. Would the top anything but Ugin or similar at this point? Guys are going to be pretty good in this matchup. Another archive. Should be good now. Let's synthesizer first. Nope. Huh. I mean, Starcage gives me 2 tokens to get rid of the vault and the map. I could flip the map. Might as well, right? I'm not silly. I get the vault. I'll lose my 2 tokens, but I get 2 more. Alright, I get rid of all the treasures too. Before they get to Can cast the Starcage next time just as fodder. Make a bunch of tokens. Oh no, right, I'd lose my tokens. Or I want to give them back their vaults. Okay. I guess keeping that demolition field was not the worst play by them. Oh, it's funny. They can't even like tap or anything in response because the sack is in the casting cost. It kind of worked out nicely. And we're gonna get both anyways, right? Wait, why am I not just killing them? I'm just so silly sometimes. Forget what my cards do. Any instants in your deck? Alright, we got them. Alright, these Starcage look pretty awful. counter spells, yes please. And then they still had some cheap collector's vaults and maps. So I probably want the seam rips. Authority can go, and then the saw blades can go. Nope. Mids. Bisa. Random scrap bots might be better than something bad. Maybe I'll keep it like one saw blade, one Starcage. No, just no Starcage. At least Thallblade I can just play it and sack it. And the Starcage could be good in the early game, getting my permanents and then I get rid of it, but starting town and null. Ah, gotta live a little, up a game. Like turn one and all on the draw in two. That's my hand's like really good if I draw Milan in the first couple draw steps. Like 50-50. Oh, I left rest in peace. Well, at least I know what to discard. At least I got them. So no, I'm gonna draw starting town. Is going to play tab despite it being my second land. I can't even annul that, and then they just put it into play, and I can't counter it. Oh, I got so wrecked. Alright. You got me. I even drew the 2 rest in peace. Not that would have mattered. Okay, let's do, I don't know, Bisa and Starcage. Nice when I need all these battle fronts, please. Nice to have the seam rip for their first old/treasure map. Spyglass. Oh. I see you. Well, I'm just gonna seam rip it anyways. Let's go. I really like that card in the limited format, in the Final Fantasy limited format. It's really good in the blue-red decks. Just triggers all the stuff and then gives you extra mana to flashback other spells. And then they say I'm the slow player. Someone said in the comments that it would be cool if I edited like these spots and stuff, but like the whole point of this channel, not the whole point, but one of the points of this channel is that it's not a ton of effort because I do still stream on Twitch like 5-6 hours a day, like 5 or 6 days a week, so I don't really have the time to like, I mean, editing a video, it's like a lot of work. So the idea of this video is to bring you like gameplay content without the chat, without the distractions. You know, a little more focus, was a little deck tech at the beginning, and also not have to spend like, you know, 3 hours on it. Because even then, it's like already 1 hour, and then I'm gonna have to upload it, do the thumbnail, find the title, you know, that takes like 10 minutes. Buried treasure. I don't think I really have a play besides just synthesizer here. Alright, let's try to out-tempo them. See if they have maybe some sweeper this time, some reactive cards. Or they're just all in on their synergies. You just take this Disdainful Stroke. I'm still gonna get rid of my synthesizer, but I guess I can live with that. Wait, what? I get to annul that, right? Okay. Makes sense, I guess. Huh. Good enough for a scoop. Alright, well, didn't get to find out how the deck lines up against the Cauldron deck, but I think you can probably make it work. Let's see what the stock list plays. That's like the latest list I want to challenge. See, I have like 3 into the Floodmaw, 2 of Raid in the main. And a Vertebrate, Stroke, Spell Pierce, and all. Yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty rough, honestly. I was thinking about Misprice Village maybe as a card, but that's a little slow. I'd guess that Blue-Eyed Artifact deck is still like maybe more likely a meme, but the Starcage angle is interesting. Maybe Starcage can do work, and one player registered that deck at the championship, so maybe they figured out a way to like streamline it. I thought like Ghost Vacuum, like these games we played yesterday against Blue Red, like Ghost Vacuum would have been nice. I'm sure the list will get a little better, will evolve. And, you know, when we get Hallowed Fountain too, that might help a bit. But yeah, as always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll be streaming this weekend, twitch.tv/yellowhead if you want to check out the championship. It's on the Magic channel, twitch.tv/magic. They actually do a pretty good job of like having that on the, so that should be pretty fun to watch. But yeah, take care everyone.